Yep, we're on our lunch break right now. We're on day 2 of the trial of Mike Ribeiro, the former Dallas Stars player who's charged with 2 counts of sexual assault and 1 count of attempted sexual assault here in Franklin County. We heard from one of the alleged victims who was on the stand yesterday. She took the stand again this morning for her cross-examination. And what we heard from her was one of the defense's main points in this case. Some of the victims in this case, they alleged deleted information from their phones before they were handed over to law enforcement. The victim this morning testified that she did do that, but it's really important in this case to mention that this happened before she knew that her phone was going to be evidence in this case. We also don't know at this time what she deleted. So the defense is going to make the case that this isn't a full case because we don't know what was deleted. We don't have a full picture of the evidence in this case, and obviously a lot of that is text messages, things of that nature. We also heard from another one of the victims who took the stand this morning. She talked about how she met Ribeiro at a restaurant the night before this happened. She expressed interest in buying a house on the lake. Ribeiro was allegedly here to sell his lake house here in East Texas on Lake Cypress Springs, which is about 15 minutes south of here. So they exchanged numbers. They set up that meet the next day, go out on the lake, have some fun, and we'll look at the house as well. She then talks about what actually happens on the lake. Ribeiro, they were in the water, and Ribeiro put her arm around her. She said that she didn't do anything at that point, but she testified that she could go back and wish she did. She then gets on Ribeiro's boat because she testified that she wanted to learn to drive it. She's at the wheel, he's in the captain's seat, and that's when she begins to describe what happened. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you, but it was very graphic. She was crying, and she'll be back on the stand after lunch, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, JD, you mentioned yesterday how packed that courtroom was on day 1, day 2. Is it still the same turnout?
Yeah, there's a decent amount of people in this courtroom. Ribeiro's there with his attorneys as well. We've got a lot of victims in the courtroom as well now, so it's their families. So it's turning out to be an interesting case, and we'll bring you all the updates as we can.
Yeah, absolutely, JD. Thanks for calling in, and we will hear from you once they wrap for the day.
Mm-hmm. Got it.